Daddy?
Yes, eh?
Where's my snack?
In the snack pot! Just the one. Cheers, bro. Morning, everybody. Busy day today. It's Tuesday, daily vlog time. My turn for school run on Tuesdays. I got a full day of testing. Got loads of equipment to go and test. Another day, another swing. This has to be one of the most common issues I see in golf. Very high handle down at impact. We're going to talk about how to think about that today. DJ Orr in the house, here we go, it's school time! Oh, good choice, OJ! Right, good choice, Orla. Shall we?
Yes!
So if we take a look at today's swing, we might talk a little bit about hold, which we'll get on to later. I can't see your hold this way, kind of left and right, but we'll talk about which part of your hand it goes through. Now, as you take the club back, we see the club get a little bit tucked under. You try to bow your wrist very early, which sets the club a long way behind you. Now, downswing, let me just quickly pop a line there on your club shaft hands, and then if we take you on, look at this. This is what we've got to think about today. That high handle, and then the way in turn you move your body around that. We're going to talk about that. We're going to try and fix that. Thanks, Milo. Let's answer your questions.
Now then, bro, how are we?
Good, bro.
Mark, you ever considered doing any course flows with any mid handicappers?
He does as well, he seems on his stormtrooper. Just a one. Cheers, bro. Good question. Now we've done, I put it through my speakers then because someone told me to do that in a comment. I thought, yeah, good idea. Yeah. You can actually hear it. I think that's a good question. We've done course logs with mid handicappers. Yeah. What was the standout thing for you when we did our mid-handy? And I've done a few because I've done one with a lady once in Spain years ago when the gorilla was in the house, and then we did it with Paul, and Mike. What was one of the big standout features when playing with the amateur? The most noticeable thing that you got from it? Anything? I mean, I got some. It was interesting around their games that you noticed. Anything in particular? So like if you think about Paul.
Love you, Paul.
I remember him hitting a 3-wood on a hole. Yeah. With his tightest 3-wood. From way out onto the green. Do you remember that amazing shot?
Yeah, really, yeah. Then
so he hit that pretty good, didn't he?
Yeah.
3-putted, yeah. And then he hit a few tops, didn't he?
Yeah, same club.
Yeah. It was interesting, wasn't it? Strike, I guess, is kind of important, maybe.
King, some would say, wouldn't they?
Morning, bro.
Morning.
Quick question: is it worth me putting on my hall carpet or not? Cheers.
Oh, quick one. Yes, and yes. That kind of practice that you do anywhere, on or off environment, is fantastic. Little thing I did when, and would still do if I had time to play. I haven't got time to play my hobby game anymore, which is tennis. I love playing tennis. My backhand was my weaker side. I've said this in other videos. I did so much work off court, so 5 minutes every morning, that kind of stuff, watching myself in a reflection, shadowing my backhand move to try and get a feel for it, and my backhand side now is stronger than my forehand. That was 90% plus done off court in a tennis environment. When I used to play competitively, I'd walk through rounds in my head, post and pre-tournament. I would go through swing thoughts in my head. I was constantly thinking and breathing the game. That kind of practice off course for you is good. Make yourself play little games, test where you are from different lengths, test where you feel from maybe some different lies, some different grips. If you want to play with fields, test some different putters as well, test some different balls. All that kind of stuff, the more you do it, the more you'll educate yourself into what you believe is best for you. And that is very important in itself. So swing idea number 1, built around that high handle delivery. It's a common issue amongst golfers trying to deliver the handle up here. It's to do with managing face the path most. So what happens is face the path, if it gets pointing left of the path, you can use lie to point the face in a different direction, which is often what they're doing. So they're trying to be functional. First idea is you've got to look at hold. I see loads of people putting it through this part of their palm. As soon as you put it through that part of your palm, my delivery feels much more natural getting up here. My wrist movement, the way you're moving your wrist, tucking it under this way and back, feels much more natural. So to try and break that habit, getting that club through that base of your palm is the first thing you've got to check, making sure it's through those top of those fingers a little bit more. That would make it much easier for you to use your wrists in a different way if we choose to go that way, or you choose to practice that way, and have a better chance of delivering the club with less of a high handle. Very interesting data capture.
Very interesting.
MOI challenged.
Tough, innit?
Mid handicap golfer challenged.
Not me.
The term dispersion challenged and D-plane challenged.
Yeah. I saw on Facebook the other day.
Oh, this will be true.
Someone wrote. Does water,
No, I don't. I've never done that.
does water taste different out of your kitchen sink to the upstairs sink?
Well, you say this. I have had this question in my head probably all my given life of remembering life, if that makes sense. Yeah, it tastes different upstairs to downstairs.
So people were saying in the comments that your water supply is the same with whatever room you're in, but the pipes might be doing something to the water, so one might be older or
of course,
something like that.
It tastes different. It always has done upstairs, downstairs. It doesn't taste different in an upstairs kitchen. Work that one out. Okay, simple drill to deal with the high handle. Once you've got that grip that we talked about set, it'll give you a feeling of a different movement in the backswing and a very different movement down at impact this wheel. So we see the impact where the handle gets high, we see the body moving this way. I want you to just split your hands on the club. So I'm touching the graphite and then up the top of this one. And I want you to feel your hands switching their order, if you like. So as I pull back, I feel that my left's gone very much below my right. You would pull back and be more here, where I feel like my hands are almost level. They've not switched. So I want my hands to feel switched, and as I come down again, I want to feel them switching. You would feel this way, again, almost like they're in line with each other. I want you to feel like right's coming above left. This will give you a very different feeling of rotations of the face on the way back, very different feelings of rotations of the face on the way down, and it will really help you identify this feeling of raising the handle when you split your hands on that club. This is a great drill. You do it at home, in the garden, on the golf course before you play as well. As well, I think. There we go, testing done. That was interesting, wasn't it, Matthew?
Yes.
There we go, thanks for watching. It's penny time, it's dinner time. Bit of spag bowl tonight. See you all tomorrow. Thanks for the questions. Keep them coming and keep the swings sending on all the platforms. I'm watching and I'm picking. Should we take the big umbrella?
What?